Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Yes, indeedy. Well, today is Thursday, the 11th of July, 2024. Yes, we are getting closer and closer to the middle of July. Isn't that just, yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to set up this. Yeah, that's better. So anyway, my name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. And thank you so very much for joining me today. So yeah. So I've got a finish to show you that I did finish up yesterday. And that was Hello Fall by Stitching with the Housewives. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave these here, if I'm going to move that over here. I haven't decided yet. I'll see. Or I might leave it. I don't know. I'm one, and once it's in there, that's it. So yeah, I finally finished this one. Great news. And then I'm going to be working this afternoon. I'm going to start back in here on my October banner. And I started this, oh my gosh, I started this 25 years ago or so. I've done quite a bit of the back stitching, but I still have more to do. And to do around the corn here and that, and still around this banner part here. And then the whole top of it right here. And then I'll be done. Well, I got to put the eyes in here and the eyes in the cats. Yep. I always wanted to know what this was. And these are footballs. Like, had I known, I would have just put more pumpkins in there. Yeah. Or corn or something. Something in there. So, yep. So that's my goal, is to finish up that. In the meantime, I'm going to continue working here on my African elephant. I'm hoping that I can see this. If it looks a little red, it's because I have the curtains closed. And I have red curtains right over there. So that will give it the red tint. And I have to put the other fan on as soon as I'm done here, but it's too loud. So, oh my gosh, yesterday I was just sweltering. Yeah. So, oh, Juliet told me a bit of breaking news. Yes, indeedy. Construction is starting on Monday. It is starting on Monday. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, oh yes. So I've been moving stuff out of the porch back there. And David was so kind yesterday to move my big toolbox. And yeah, so I was so happy about that. I mean, I could have moved it, but taken all the tools out and then had to replace them all. Yeah, I was just so relieved when he was able to lift it for me. I don't like to ask him a lot, and it wasn't for very far. It was just out of the porch and into where the cat's room is. So, I will be so happy to get that done. And they're going to have, I can't remember if it was 6 or 8 workers. I think it was 6. So it shouldn't take too long. So the first thing they're going to do on Monday is to start taking it all down. Now, I will have to be doing my video first thing in the morning. So, as soon as I get up, 6 o'clock or so, I got to do it. So, because otherwise you won't be able to hear nothing. Not a thing. And they got a dump truck, so that's good. Yeah. So everything will be hauled away at one time. So, yep. Finally. So I got more stuff to move there. And I'm going to do that. And it's, goodness knows I've moved it and moved it and moved it and moved it many times over. It'll be so much easier, you know, or it would have been so much easier had I been able to get rid of all the stuff there for the yard sale. But that's not coming up for another 3 weeks. It's on the 3rd of August. Well, we're going to do it for a longer period of time. Yeah. 2 weeks, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be another hot day today and tomorrow. I actually went for a bike ride yesterday. Oh my gosh. Really? Really? I did that. I won't be doing it today. It's too hot and humid. Like already in here it's 25 degrees. And so as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to put the fan on there again. And probably drag out the other one, the other fan I've got. And that, so, yeah. So, I guess we'll just see what happens. Oh, it'll be so nice to have this done. Well, what they're going to do is they're going to put up the shell. Like, they'll shingle the roof. Like, they're going to demolish everything. Then they're going to rebuild it up and shingle the roof. And then, like, put the door in and windows in and that. And then they will come back maybe in September, hopefully in September, to finish the inside. So that I can, at least then I won't get rained on. And then it can rain after that. It can rain. So So I'm going to wash the dishes. I have to go uptown to go to the post office and to the store. I got to get new battery for my clicker. And when I mean my clicker, I mean my garage door opener clicker. Okay. So yesterday I was watching, I was in the Zoom room, and they were talking about these tornadoes that were happening down there, Buffalo and Rochester and all that. And so then the ladies put me on to this storm chaser. And they were doing videos. I thought it was Shalene's son, but it turned out it wasn't. Yeah. If too much is going on, I can't understand it. I can't pick it up. But anyway, I started watching it and I was hooked. I was hooked. Is it ever interesting? Oh my gosh. It's almost better than watching trials. I just found it so fascinating. Like, it was really fascinating. And the name of the guy, Brandon Colic, I think it's C-O-L-I-C. I think that's it, or C-U-L-I-C or something. And very fascinating. Now, I've never... no, I take that back. I think I've seen storm chasers when I was... I left... when I was down living in Oakville, and they were parked on the highway, two of them. These funny looking cars, you know, with the metal plates all around them and that. So, but that's all I think I've seen. We just don't. I wish we did. That would be fascinating up here. But we just don't have the variety of storms here. And it's just, yeah. These guys follow these storms wherever they go. I just find it fascinating. It's funny because I thought it was the movie Tornadoes, but it's not. It's Twisters. Because we were talking about tornadoes, and so I put it over to that. But the movie Twisters, with an S, is coming out sometime in August. And I kind of wonder how accurate that movie is compared to what they do. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. Probably as little as possible. Just to stay hydrated. I'll work on the back there a little bit. I'd like to work a little bit in the craft room. I'm going to see. So, oh, I'm so thrilled that they're coming Monday. I asked Juliet then, I said, rain or shine? And she said she didn't know. And I said, well, if they get the roof off and it rains, it's not going to be much different, huh? So, yeah. I think I'm going to have a shower later. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I did this wrong. Is that... Oh, no, that's the one. Okay. That's good. Do this. Yeah. So we are under a heat warning today. Yes, we are. And I think it's all of Manitoba. So, oh, David came over yesterday for a short visit. Well, it was a couple of hours. It was so nice. It was so nice. So, he's got his new e-bike. And it's more powerful and can go longer distances than his other e-bike. But yeah, I think that is fascinating. Had big, like really wide tires on it. So I'm assuming that's good for in the wintertime. And I guess for off-roading too. I am hoping to make a carrot cake today. I'll have to see how hot it gets. I just do it in my toaster oven. I don't do it in the big oven, so... It'll be so nice to get that October one finished too. So I was happy. Now, I don't know how many finishes I've had for the year, but I've done probably between 8 and 10, I would imagine. I think. So, I have to go back and see. So, somebody was asking me the other day about what do I do, you know, how do I finish my projects? Well, I mostly do now that I'll put them on boards and just glue them down onto boards. And then, you know, especially if I interchange them. And, yeah. And I do have the occasional frame. And I have some mounting boards, like, you know. And those you can get the nice wooden cutting boards, charcuterie boards. you know, all that. You can use baskets. You can use, you know, you can go to the dollar store and find already pre-made wooden stuff. And then all you need to do is either sand that all down, like especially if there's glitter or something else on, and reuse it, or you can flip it over and use the back, because nobody's going to see it. I've got a lot of those. And then I like that because then I can just stick them on. It does not have to be expensive. And you can either use a piece of foam board or a piece of mounting board, like the sticky board. You know, you can find sticky circles, sticky squares. You can do all that because that's got, you know, most of the work done for you. And they are more expensive, though. You know, I just choose to do it my own way. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Yeah. So please remember on Sunday that there will be a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. But yeah, I'm going to try and do something here. I'm going to put some music on. Well, first I've got to get ready and go uptown. I've got to get a couple of packages ready. And I will go uptown. And yeah. I gotta stop in at the, first of all, I gotta stop in the hardware store. And then I need to stop in at the grocery store. Hopefully they're starting to get their stuff sorted out here after the what do you call it? The hacking incident. It just goes to show, I was talking to Julia yesterday, I think. And I said, that is the reason why there's so much difficulty is because we are a just-in-time civilization, basically, right? So the grocery stores are just in time. So they only order enough for a couple of days. And then they have another shipment come in. Well, that's fine and dandy if you can get regular shipments. But when the shipments stop for whatever reason, you're hooped here. You're absolutely hooped. Because you won't get your order. And we haven't been getting full orders here for a while now, for at least 2 weeks, possibly 3. So, yeah. It just makes it really... It makes it difficult. It used to be when I was a kid that the truck would come once every couple of weeks. And then, of course, you got a lot of local stuff, like local bakeries and local dairies and local butchers and stuff like that. So you could get it locally. But nowadays, everything is farmed out. And stuff comes from, like, all over the place. I don't know what I was looking at. I think I had a thing of Tropicana juice or something. It was something. Something. I don't know. Or raspberries or something. They come all the way. That was it. The raspberries. My frozen raspberries came all the way from Bulgaria. Like, oh my gosh. Like, that's just... That's just ludicrous. And a lot of the places there, like, say, I don't know what company it is, but say you're going to make tomato sauce or tomato paste. So you ship the tomatoes over to another country, and you ship all the ingredients and everything else, and they do all the work and can it, and then they ship it back. Like, that is just insane. That is insane. Why is it that here, you know, that we can't do the stuff here? Why does it have to be shipped anywhere? Why can't it just be, you know, locally grown, locally produced, you know, locally manufactured? I know not everything can happen that way, but yeah. Can you imagine the jobs that we would have here if everything would be, you know, more local? And then they cry and cry and cry about climate change. Well, what kind of climate change is happening because you're flying stuff over there? Because you would have to fly fresh tomatoes over there. Otherwise, they'd be rotten on a ship. So you'd fly them over there, and then you'd send them back on a ship. Like, how much energy is expanded for that? You know, like, that's Looney Tunes. That's why Trump was going to do it, that he was trying to make it that as much stuff would come back to the U.S. and it would be American made by American hands. And that was part of his thing there for Make America Great Again. Heaven knows we need it up here too. Make Canada great again. And the first thing we need to do is get rid of that idiot in the PMOs. That's our first. That should be our first priority, is getting rid of that jerk there. Yes, yes, yes. Like, that is just... I was watching Kevin O'Leary this morning, and he used to be supportive of the Liberals. And he wants JT out of there as fast as... He says he's just mismanaging. He doesn't know how to manage. He doesn't know how to you know, he doesn't know anything about how to run a country except into the ground. And he's done that very well. But anyway, enough of that. So, yeah. Okay. So that's where I'm at. And hopefully I can finish up this. But I'd like to be able to start on my October and try and get some work done into that. After 25 years. Oh, actually coming up closer to 30 years now. And boy, the time goes by fast. I remember me working on it. You know, like just, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Oh. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. So does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell. Can you see her underneath there? There she is. I don't know if you can see her there. She's there. She's there. And Jonah, who's up in the cat condo. Everybody's just sprawled right out. Yeah. It's going to be one of those days. So, thank you again so very much for subscribing to my channel. And please make sure to check that you are subscribed. Because for whatever reason, it just likes to get off of there. And I don't know why. I can't even tell you why. I was off of another one too that I had subscribed to, and before I knew it, I was off. Yeah. So anyways, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a fantastic... Oh, no, I was going to say Wednesday. It is Thursday. One more day till the weekend again. And, but for me, every day's the weekend, basically. Like, I can't believe it's already Thursday again. Like, where does the time go? So, again, please remember on Sunday there will be a live from 12 noon to 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Make sure you check what time zone you are in. So, all right, everybody. I hope to see you back here tomorrow, and yeah, I guess that's it. So toodle-oodles, everybody.